are live. Welcome back to another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. My name is Nicholas Earle. I'm joined here as always by my brother Tim. And today, we've got MLB. We're going over for the show, Tim. For the show, we're going over the MLB card. Yes, there is the College World Series regional starting today. I will be making my trip down to go see some Pirates at 7 o'clock as they take on Oklahoma. I grabbed them at 1:30. The ECU, and now they're up to minus 170. Trey Savage on the mound. That's probably why, because we were probably expecting either Josh Groves or Carter Spivey, something like that. And they go with the ace game one. Love to see it. But enough about the college baseball. If you guys do have any questions about college baseball today, we will be answering them because I did hammer the entire slate. Only 0.2 units each. All my plays are up on Twitter for that. But let's go over yesterday. What went right, what went wrong in the world of sports betting. And it was a solid day for me yesterday. It's a good way to start June. I started off meh. My only loss of the day was I found the only way to bet the Mets and lose. I had the Mets team total over 4.5. I could have taken the first 5 run line. I could have taken the full game run line. I could have taken the team total over in the first 5 innings. I could have taken the money line. I could have taken the first 5 money line. I could have taken basically anything else with the Mets except for that in one. So that was fun. But the Padres came through. I was super high on the Padres yesterday, which I don't bet the Padres often.
No.
They come through with a 10-1 win over Miami. And then I got a push on the Reds' first 5. They end up losing the full game. And then never in doubt, easy winner, Minnesota Twins money line. They totally weren't down 8-3 heading into the bottom of the 8th, or 6-3 heading into the bottom of the 8th. Tied up the game in the 8th and won in the 9th. That's totally what didn't happen in that game. So easy money, Minnesota Twins money line there. 2-1-1 in baseball yesterday, up 0.61 units. Full sweep of the trifecta yesterday, Tim. We did that on stream. -3, -5.5, -9 with the Denver Nuggets. Smash, smash, smash. This Denver team looks like they're built different here. I already have a first thought on next game, and it's probably not the -9 for me. I'm probably looking at the game to go over the total a little bit because do we expect Caleb Martin to shoot like that in game 2? Do we expect
you like the over, don't you?
Gross to shoot like that in game 2? And do we expect more from players like Jokic? And also, when you looked at it, Porter shot poorly from 3-point range as well. He was 2 for 11 or something like that. No, he didn't shoot well. So I expect those shooters to show up in game 2. In this game, after it tanked under, they moved it down to a 214.5. I'll grab some over with some Denver team total overs. Probably where I'm going to be going for game 2. But overall, game 1, 3-0, up 1.80 units. Overall, yesterday, 5-1-1, up 2.41 units. Good start to the month of June.
Yeah, the Miami Heat did shoot 40.6% from the field. Nuggets shot 50.6%. One thing you really forgot to mention, Highsmith went 2 for 2 for the free throw line. Everybody else went 0 for 0.
And I think that's not a lack of calls. I think that's a lack of aggression.
Yeah, you look at them, they shot up 39 3-pointers, made 33% of them.
I expect Nuggets
were even worse 3-point shooting, but they worked in the paint. That's all they needed. So, very nice win from the Nuggets yesterday. And a good start to June. Because we started off 4-2. Pulling that up now. San Diego, -114. I wish I just put up the run line because that would have been easy money right there. Mets, run line, +113. Winner. Arizona was one of our losers. We had their run line. They won by 1. Cincinnati fell apart late. It is what it is. The Minnesota Lynx +5.5. They lost by 5. Covered the spread. And then Denver -8.5 was obviously a winner last night. 4-2 to start June, and that's up 2.13 units. Hopefully we can have a positive June this month and make some money.
Yeah, it's always nice to start off the month on the right page. That's always nice.
Yep. All my college baseball plays are scrolling down below. Make sure you guys, if you guys are interested in that, check it out. And one thing I added was over in every single 1-4 matchup.
I did bet that.
And I finally was able to bet to win regionals. So Southern Miss 165, ECU 220, Clemson 120, Campbell 180, UNCW $5, ULL 375, Indiana 375, A&M 150, DBAP 225, ECU 185. Took some teams to win supers. Troy 1500, ECU 300, A&M 400. At Campbell 600, UNC 650, Clemson 220, and I took 3 teams to win it all. I have Clemson at 25, Campbell at 55, and East Carolina at 75. So there's your rest of the college baseball. We'll go say hi to the chat. If anybody has any questions with the college baseball slate today, we will have no problem talking about that for a little bit. Let's have a day. Let's do it. I think I'm putting a ticket in 4-1 for Nuggies. I like the 4-1. I would not the safe side would be 4-0 because that's saying that Denver loses both games in Miami. I don't think they lose both games in Miami. What's up, Twins? What's up, Tony? People talking about +9 when Heat. See how it went. That went. A lot of people were on that. It is what it is. 2 of the top defensive teams. Yes. Also, morning, boys. Good morning. Would I be wrong to take Jamal Murray final MVP even though Joker's getting it? I think there's value in Murray. Yes.
I still think there's value in Murray. What is Murray real quick? I want to see if he's any different than what he was. Yeah, he's plus 650 now.
So he's moved up. Oh, because
he went from 750 to 650. Jokic is minus 500.
I was about to say because the Nuggets won. That team total screwed me yesterday. It is what it is. San Diego was an easy, no sweat win for sure. Yep. What does 4-1 pay? 4-1 Nuggets?
4-1 Nuggets would pay plus 210. 4-0 would play plus 285.
Yeah.
By the way, Tim, you want to know what the odds were? Oh, you know what the odds are for the Nuggets to win the series now?
They're probably really good, like $6.
Minus 810.
Let's go, Nuggets. Let's go. Let's head into some MLB, Nick.
Yeah, let's do that. Let me grab out this, even though I have my model going now or my spreadsheet going, so I don't really need to write stuff down. This is just my initial thoughts and how I'm going to approach this slate. Let's get into it. It feels so good to have a monitor again for just today because I'll be in Virginia the next few days. And I did, one thing I will say, Tim, is I did get an Action Network account. So all the ticket numbers, all that will be read off of Action Network. So I'm happy about that. Let's get into it, though. We are kicking it off here. The Milwaukee Brewers and the Cincinnati Reds. Brewers minus 160 favorites, total of 10 in this game. But a game with a total of 10, Corbin Burns pitching. Line opened up at minus 161. It's now minus 162, a 1 cent line movement towards the Brewers. This line did get up to 182 at one point. The line opened up at a 9.5, minus 110. It's up to a 10 at minus 104. Let's take a look at where the money is coming in on this one here. As we have 71% of the tickets, 62% of the cash is coming in on the Brewers, showing some books opened it up at a 200. And then we're seeing 73% of the tickets, 78% of the cash is on the over. The line's moved up towards the over here. So money coming in on Milwaukee in the over, so the favorite in the over. I would like to back an over in this game, but these offenses suck. Let's get into it. Williamson, 5.02 ERA. I believe this is a bullpen game, by the way, for the Reds. 1.47 whip. 7.53 strikeouts per 9, which is 19%. 5.65 walks per 9. He walks an awful lot of guys. 250 BABIP, a 5.31 FIP, and a 5.67 SIERA. On the other side, Burns, 3.30 ERA, 1.27 whip, 9.6 strikeouts per 9, which is 25%. 3.9 walks per 9, a 247 BABIP, a 5.05 FIP, and a 3.36 Sierra. So the pitching advantage obviously does go to Corbin Burns, but you're also keeping in mind that they are minus 160 on the road here with a team that's hitting 74 WRC plus versus left-handed pitching, which is 28th in baseball. And the Reds hitting 95 WRC plus, which is 19th in baseball. This is not one I particularly want to get involved with because the numbers say over, the hitters say under, the pitchers say over, and this is a pass for me in general because I don't want to lay $1.60 on the road with the Brewers, and that would probably be the way you would have to go. And I really no interest in the Brewers here in this spot at this price on the road. So this is a pass for me.
I would lean towards the Reds. I know they got their 5-game winning streak snapped, but they're still looking good lately. Not to mention going over in 5 out of their last 6 games and 8 out of their last 10. So they've been hitting the ball well, and their pitching has sucked. They are going up against Corbin Burns, which is the one thing that's is probably going to keep me off this game. Corbin Burns has been all right this year, 3.68 ERA, so not quite the Corbin Burns that we've been used to for the past 3 years. But I feel like this would be another spot. Grab a little bit of a home doggy. I would be interested in Cincinnati in this game. Brandon Williamson has pitched all of 4 games. He's allowed 8 earned runs in 14 innings, so he's not fantastic either. He is a kind of a reliever. Oh, no, he's gone 4 1/3, 4 1/3, 5 2/3. So nothing crazy with him. I would lean Reds, but I did not need to get involved in this game.
Yeah, no.
Y'all pre-order your nuggies from Wendy's today? No, but that sounds like a good idea for lunch.
Yeah.
The Joker Pra is money every day for the Joker. Yes. Reds plus 1.5. I would agree with that. Reds are fire on the money line lately. They've been good. They've been good. Which one are you going to choose? The over or the under? What I missed, the first game, and then quick cap on our card. 6-0-1 yesterday. Padres, Twins, Reds, Denver trifecta, and I bet the Heat plus 19.5. Nice.
Middle.
Nice middle, dude. How about this one, Nick?
Yeah, this one's tricky. Let's get into it. Because I'm seeing mixed info here, and it looks like we do have a pitching change in this game. It was supposed to be Harris for the Oakland A's, and now we're getting Fujinami.
I see Hogan Harris.
Yeah, we're supposed to get Hogan Harris, but it's, I believe, Fujinami.
Interesting. What is the book saying? Let's see. I'm seeing Fujinami on Bovada.
I'm seeing Fujinami on
cool. So I really got nothing for this game then.
This line opened up at 195. It's now 189. So I really don't see a huge difference in Fujinami and Harris. I mean, they're both bad pitchers.
Yes.
Line opened up at an 8.5.
Real quick, with Hogan Harris, you can't really judge off his stats all that much. He pitched. His ERA got spiked because he went a third of an inning against the Mets and gave up 6 runs.
Yeah. I'm not reading too much in it because he is basically the same ERA as Fujinami. So, I mean, line has moved down 5 cents towards the under here in this one. And this, I think, is going to make it pretty easy for me to stay off the fish. I know our 67% of the tickets and 97% of the cash is on Miami money line. 85% of the tickets and 99% of the cash is on the run line. Let's take a look at the total here, which is kind of interesting. As we have 32% of the tickets and 71% of the cash is on the under in this game. The under, maybe a little bit of sleepy bats here with the A's traveling cross country, because this is also a travel spot for the A's. Edward Cabrera, 5.4 ERA, 1.24 WHIP, 10.8 strikeouts per nine, which is 28%. 3.6 walks per nine, a 295 BABIP, a 388 FIP, and a 3.76 SIERA for Cabrera. On the other side, Fujinami, 10.5 ERA, 1.67 WHIP, 11.25 strikeouts per nine, which is 26%. He does walk 6 per nine with a 344 BABIP, 412 FIP, and a 4.36 SIERA. looks like the bullpen advantage does go towards Miami in this game. And when we look at the hitting stats, I think one thing that might keep me off the under is that Miami absolutely smashes righties. 123 WRC, or this is, originally, I think Harris was a lefty, right? Yeah, Harris was a lefty. Fujinami's a righty. So I need Miami stats versus righties real quick before I can finish that, because of the pitching change. That's the one thing I haven't adjusted, was how Miami hits against, which actually this is going to lend me more towards the under because there are Miami is 22nd in baseball against righties with a 91 WRC plus, which lends me now back a little bit more towards this first 5 under, which the first 5 under is 4.5. That's just trusting Fujinami though, which is very difficult for me at this point. But I think I can get around to it in this spot. I'm going to grab it. And this is trusting Fujinami a little bit, but maybe trusting this game to be a little bit of a slow start. I'm going to go with the first 5 under. First 5 under, 4.5 at -112 in this game. Oakland's been a little bit more of an under team as of late. I expect Cabrera to pitch well here. So, yeah, I'm going to go Miami, Oakland, first 5 under, 4.5.
There you go. I want nothing to do with this game. All the pitching changes and everything. Oakland coming off the best series of their year, taking 2 out of 3 from the almighty powerful Atlanta Braves. This is a spot that I'm going to just stay away from this game. Marlins should sweep this series. They should, but I'm not really interested in going after it. Once Oakland can make up what pitchers they're starting, then we can figure all that stuff out because they've switched a bunch. But I'm just staying away from this game.
Fair. Yeah. This is not my favorite spot, but I like it.
Yeah, Reds 7-1 their last 8, a huge plus money. Correct. Marlins run line. I don't hate it, but I'm not going after that. Marlins run line, 12 ERA for Fuji. There you go. No, it's Hogan Harris. It depends on where you look. Everybody has something different. I'm just waiting for something.
My book says Fujinami, so if it's not Fujinami, I get avoided. So it's Fujinami for me.
Over 8.5. I don't know. Not overthinking the fish. You'd have to run line it.
Yeah.
2-5 record, but at the same time, Miami gets out of their batting slump here against them. Maybe. Good morning. Good morning. Edward Cabrera over 8.5, over 6.5 strikeouts. Have fun. Did everyone get their ticket in for Khabib's brother to win? Cousin to win? No, I didn't bet it. I'm worrying about college baseball this weekend, not UFC. You got me at the wrong time. Happy Friday. Buy your girl or dog something nice. I'll get my.
How about myself? I'm gonna buy myself a nice EC jersey. What do you think?
Khabib's brother is highly overrated. Never lands more than 3 takedowns in a fight. Highly overrated. 46 losses, 36 of them were by double digits, or it should be by run line. 2 or more. There you go. Did I still bet them? Yes. Don't let the name fool you. Have fun with that. It's not the name, it's the blood. Abu Bar by decision. Have fun. Blood. Okay. Y'all remember the rapper? The rapper of the game? No. Odd Shark and Rotavirus is Fuji. Everybody has something different. I wouldn't be surprised if somebody else had like Kyle Muller. Let's head to this game, Nick.
Yeah, let's get it right. Let's get into the next one here. St. Louis Cardinals, Pittsburgh Pirates. The Pirates. But the Cardinals are -135 here. Total 9.5 in this game. Let's take a look at the line movement in this one here. Line opened up at 125 for St. Louis. It's -137 now, so a 12-cent line movement towards the Cardinals in this one here. Line opened up at a 9 for the total at even money. It's now a 9.5 -105, so a full half run line movement over towards the over in this game here. Let's take a look at the money coming in on this one here. A little bit of a public dog in this one. 64% of the tickets and 74% of the cash is on the Pirates, and the lines move towards the Cardinals. Which tells me the Cardinals are a decent look. 70% of the tickets, 98% of the cash is on the over in this game as well. Just looks like a lot of Pirates money for today coming in on Roansy Contreras, and I don't agree with that. I'm going to make a move on the Cardinals here. But let's break down a little bit further, because looking at the pitcher stats, it kind of correlates as well. And I had Cardinals written down last night. Flaherty, 5.88 ERA, 1.65 WHIP, 8.65 strikeouts per nine, which is 22%, 4.5 walks per nine, a 3.78 BABIP, a 3.98 FIP, and a 4.64 SIERA. Roansy Contreras, 5.18 ERA, 1.44 WHIP, 4.44 strikeouts per nine, which is 12%, 4.07 walks per nine, a 250 BABIP, a 633 FIP, and a 605 SIERA. The bullpen advantage does go towards the Pittsburgh Pirates in this game slightly. Hitting advantage goes towards the Cardinals. Cardinals hitting 106 WRC plus, which is 7th in baseball against righties. Pirates struggling 78 WRC plus, which is 28th. This is a struggling Pirates team that's not hitting right now against a Cardinals team that can hit. Flaherty with the pitching advantage here. I want to double up here on the Cardinals. My bad. I think they get to Roansy here, so potentially something where you could look at the over. The line has moved. Where did the line move as total wise? It moved up half a run. Okay, so that kind of validates my look here as well. I'm going to take the Cardinals in the first 5 innings at minus 138, and I'm going to take the Cardinals team total over 4.5, also at minus 138 here. I really like the Cardinals in this spot.
There you go. I'm not on the Cardinals. I still don't trust Jack Flaherty. And I most certainly still don't like the Cardinals. Although that Flaherty and the Cardinals have won 4 starts together in a row after a rough start, I'm not sold on them yet. This is still a Pittsburgh Pirates team that they just took the last 2 games against the Giants. So they're starting to look a little bit better. They are coming back home from a long road trip, which is going to keep me off this game. But it's hard for me to ignore. It's hard for me to not go after the Pirates, and the only reason why is the road trip back. It's the only way I'm staying off of it. I'm not going after the Cardinals. I don't care how they're playing right now. Well, actually, they're not playing well right now. They've lost 2 out of 3. They didn't play well against Kansas City. They scored 2 runs against Kansas City in 2 games. They lost 2 out of 3 from Cleveland. They split against the Reds. They did take 3 out of 4 from LA, which was interesting, but this is still not a Cardinals team I trust yet. I got to wait for them to start turning it on if they ever do. I would lean Pittsburgh in this game, but I'm not going after this one. I do like plays in this game, but
On the slate, you mean?
Yes. MLB has a partnership with FanDuel. There you go. Cardinals money line. I can't. Not Oddshark or Roto Grinders. They're 40 years old, dude. Dudes in their underwear putting this shit up. Yeah, it is what it is. Under 9.5 hook. I could see the under in that game. I can't back Mr. Flaherty. You smoking dope. Yeah, I can't either. Kant is 0-3 in his last 3 starts and no decision with 2 losses. Contreras? Yeah, I can't go after him either. Cameron, I know you know the game. There you go. Pittsburgh money line. That would be my lean. The Cards are crap. I agree. Cardinals run line. I know you guys are on opposite sides. If you're going after the Cardinals, it's got to be run line. And I was big on the Pirates at the beginning of the season. So was I.
It was easy to be.
I think a different Pirates team wins today. I'm going over Cardinals game. I can see it. That's Pirates for me. The Pirates for me. There you go. That song, It's Okay. That's where I was going with the blood comment. But yeah, get it. Over in the Cardinals game. Have fun. And then you guys are just talking some game. This will be the first game I actually have a play from.
Yeah, we're looking at the Philadelphia Phillies and the Washington Nationals here. Phillies $1.80 favorites coming in off of a sweep against getting swept against the Mets Nationals here. And then total 9 in this spot. Wheeler and Gray, interesting matchup here. Line opened up at 165. It's up to a 179, so a 14-cent line movement towards the Fighting Phils here. Total opened up at an 8.5. It's up to a 9, so it's moved up half a run here. Let's take a look at where the money is coming in on this one here, as we have 48% of the tickets and 83% of the cash is on the over in this game. And as for the side, when I say it's split, it's pretty split. 50% of the tickets and 51% of the cash is on the Phillies. And the Lions moved that much towards the Phillies is kind of interesting as well. And we have, it looks like 80% of the bets are on the run line for the Nationals. We don't have the money for the Nationals run line here, though. So looking at this spot here, let's get into the pitching matchup here. Zach Wheeler, 3.34 ERA, 1.05 whip, 9.74 strikeouts per 9, which is 26%, 1.11 walks per 9, a 300 BABIP, a 288 FIP, and a 3.34 Sierra. Pitching advantage here. Looking towards the Phils because Josiah Gray, even though he's a better ERA, 2.89, 2.57 whip, which means he's giving up base runners. And he's giving up hits, 6.43 strikeouts per 9, which is 16%. He walks 5.79 batters. That's an awful lot of walks. 2.79 BABIP, a 471 FIP, and a 5.85 Sierra, which tells me he is bound to get hits. Bullpen advantage goes towards the Philadelphia Phillies in this game. The only thing really keeping me off the Phillies, or the only thing that's making me a little bit worried about the Phillies, is that they struggle versus right-handed pitching a little bit. 89 WRC plus, which is 23rd in baseball. Is that correct? That feels kind of low for them. No, that's pretty spot on. Never mind. I typed these in yesterday. And then Washington, 101 WRC plus versus righties, which is 13th. I think the Phillies can get to Gray here. And looking at it here, the Phillies have really struggled with runners on scoring position. I saw a video about that where they're like top 5 in hits, top 5 in doubles, top 5 in on base percentage, top 7 in OPS, but they hit like 232 with a 3-something slug with runners in scoring position. I think there's going to be value in the Phillies coming up soon. I think there'll be value in the Phillies when they start being able to hit and run it with runners in scoring position, which I think is going to happen eventually here. Now you can hope in one hand, poop in the other, and see which one fills up first. But I think the Phillies are not a terrible look in this one here. I know everybody loves the Nationals. I think this is their first game back from a West Coast road trip as well, the Washington Nationals, because they're just coming in off of a series against the Dodgers. I feel like the Phillies are the look, but I'm going to stay off this game, but I feel like the Phillies are the look in this game.
All right, me and you are on opposite sides. That's fine. I like Washington. I like Josiah Gray. Wheeler hasn't been pitching all that good lately. Josiah Gray has been the best pitcher on this national staff. He's only has a 2.77 ERA, so he has been just phenomenal. Quality start after quality start. Zach Wheeler, I cannot say the same about him, although he is coming off of an eight inning shutout versus the 8 innings of shutout ball versus the Braves, which is nice to see. He's got a 3.6 ERA. He is starting previous to that, 3 and 4 runs against Arizona and San Diego. I can see the Nationals hit off them a little bit and at a juicy plus 160 price tag. With a home dog in Washington, I would be more inclined to go after the Nationals, especially with the Phillies being 11 and 21 on the road. And I just want to point it out there. We are in June, and the Cincinnati Reds have a better record than the Philadelphia Phillies. Anyways, Nationals money line for me.
Yeah, this is a stay off spot for me. I was just looking at how much the juice would be if I would want to play the Phillies -1, and that's in the 140, so I'm good.
Okay. You want to go to the chat real quick? I'm typing a couple of things that I need to have.
All right. Where do you leave off? There. We'll go ahead. There we go. I feel like a lot of people are going to the under while I go to the over to when I go to the under. Fair. Nationals plus 1.5. I feel like that's a semi-safe play. I slightly lean the other way, but I mean it's juiced a little bit. My Bitcoin, yeah, it's taking forever. Yeah, that sucks. Cameron, you sound like you're in your late 30s. Still. All right, fair. Understand. Washington just traveled literally across the country from LA. Give me Philly. I could see it. Looking at it, Philly's too juiced for me. I would have to lay the run line. Nationals winning today. Fair enough. We'll move on to the next matchup here. I feel so square because I like another favorite here. The favorite grades out well, I believe, in this game. Tampa Bay Rays and the Boston Red Sox. I was looking at them last night, and it pisses me off because I was looking at them at minus 120 something last night. Now they're up to minus 141. They opened up at 122. It's now minus 141 for the Rays. Total opened up at a 9 minus 120. It's now a 9 minus 123. So a 3-cent line movement towards the over in this game. We have 81% of the tickets and 94% of the cash on the Tampa Bay Rays in this game. 22% of the tickets and 50% of the cash is on the under in this game. This line's moved towards the over a little bit here. This is a tricky game. I think if you liked the Rays, you've missed your line a little bit here. But let's break it down a little bit. Where Garrett Whitlock has been not bad, 1.8 ERA, 0.6 WHIP, 7.2 strikeouts per 9, which is 22%. No walks in the last 9 innings. No walks per 9. 154 BABIP, a 4.28 FIP, and a 3.36 ERA. On the other side, Glasnow with a 6.23 ERA, a 1.38 WHIP, 16.62 strikeouts per 9, which is 42%, 2.08 walks per 9, 4.44 BABIP, but a 3.28 FIP and a 2.07 SIERA. Bullpen advantage goes towards the Boston Red Sox in this game. Tampa's bullpen's really struggled here, which I think is one thing that truly does worry me about this Tampa Bay team is teams can get to their bullpen. 113 WRC plus, though, against righties is third in baseball for the Tampa Bay Rays, and the Red Sox 94 is 21st. Kind of interested in maybe the first 5 run line here with the Tampa Bay Rays at even money. That's not a bad price, or minus 140 for the first 5 money line here in this spot. I think the Rays are the look. I do. And maybe the line's gotten away from me, and maybe I should just let it go. But I'm not going to. I'm going to take the Tampa Bay Rays here at minus 140 in the first 5 innings in this spot. And that's what because I had the Rays written down last night as well. I think the Rays get to Whitlock here, and it's within my price range. If it was a little bit higher, I'd be taking the minus half. But if I can get the money line, not having to worry about them being up, having the push intact for $1.40, I'm going to take the Rays here, first 5 money line.
Hey, we'll have a play on the site. We'll go full game run line with the Tampa Bay Rays. This is a Red Sox team that's struggling lately. They've lost 7 out of their last 10. Sure, they got a win last night versus the Reds, but I really couldn't care less. Previous to that, they lost a series to the Reds. They did win a series against Arizona, got swept by the Angels. That was their last 3 series. Rough. Against a Tampa Bay team which finally got a win yesterday, did not get swept by the Cubs. And I feel like this is going to be a pickup where they kind of left off. This is still the best hitting team on the road. All their numbers are really, really solid on the road. I'm not letting one series in Wrigley Field change that. I think
you got to keep in mind, I believe at home, the Cubs have been a really good under team.
Yes. Reds have been Cubs have been a very good under team.
Oh, yeah, Cubs.
But I'm going to grab Tampa Bay run line here. It's a plus 118.
I like it.
I'm going to put that up on the site. Go through the chat.
There we go. Rays money line. Yes. Sox haven't been playing good ball. Yeah. If this was in Tampa, it would be easily minus 250. I think it'd be in the 210 range if this was in Tampa. I think 250 is a little much because the Red Sox are still not a pushover. The Red Sox are not anyone like, I don't know, the Athletics. So I don't think they'd be minus 250. Rays money line. Yep. I'm going under, wind supposed to blow in, rain in the forecast. Yeah, I could see that. There. Rays plus 1.5. You mean minus 1.5? Yeah, minus 1.5. My bad. Yeah, I was gonna say that's awfully juicy. Rays plus runs. Yeah. What were the odds? What are the odds on the plus 1.5? I can give you that. The Rays plus 1.5 minus 260. Good luck. Parlay the money line and another solid pick is what I did. Fair. And you have plenty of parlay pieces that you can grab from college baseball with the 1 seeds against 4 seeds. Manats are an over machine. Tampa home record would affect it. Yeah, that's fair. Here's a fun matchup here that may have some fights going on in chats coming up the next few days. The Tampa Bay, I'm still looking at the last game. Toronto Blue Jays and the New York Mets. Mets minus 130 favorites in this game, total 8.5. I did a free pick video on this one last night. We have Verlander and Bassett, your pitching matchup here. Line opened up at Mets minus 135. It's now Mets minus 130, so a 5-cent line movement towards the Blue Jays in this game. We have the total opened up at even money for the 8.5. It's now minus 115 for the 8.5. So the line has moved 15 cents towards the over in this game. And we have, 46% of the tickets and 80% of the cash is on the Mets. The line's moved towards the Blue Jays. Tricky. We have 71% of the tickets and 90% of the cash is on the over. The line has moved up 15 cents. For the run line, 25% of the tickets and 80% of the cash is on the Mets run line. It's plus money, though, compared to a minus 165, so I'm not shocked that the money is coming in on that. I've already moved on the over 8.5 in this game at minus 110 last night. That is already one of my plays. But let's get into it. Bassett, 2.43 ERA, 1.05 whip, 7.83 strikeouts per 9, which is 22%, 2.7 walks per 9, a 233 BABIP, a 475 FIP, and a 4.29 SIERA. Verlander's not been Verlander yet this year. And we'll see here. 4.8 ERA, 1.1 whip, 6.6 strikeouts per 9, which is 18%, 1.8 walks per 9, a 250 BABIP, but a 458 FIP and a 458 SIERA. So it tells me that we shouldn't expect too much better from Verlander here. Bullpen advantage goes definitely towards the Toronto Blue Jays in this one here. And the Blue Jays have been smashing right-handed pitching the last 30 days. 117 WRC plus, number 1 in baseball. The Mets, 101 WRC plus, which is 11th in baseball versus righties. So both these teams are above average hitting right now. I'm already on the over in this game, and I think the Blue Jays team total over is a way to go in this one as well. I think the Blue Jays probably win this game. I would look towards them full game as well. You can get their team total over at only a 3.5. I'm going to grab team total over 3.5 for the Blue Jays here at minus 142. It's the price I have to pay because they won't offer me a 4.5. But yeah, give me the Blue Jays here, team total over as well, 3.5 at $1.42.
Yeah, I'll tag along with your over. I do expect the Mets to be able to hit against Bassett, though. We saw what they did against Walker. I think they're going to be able to hit both of their previous pitchers today. Because you got to think, the hitters know the batters. The hitters know the pitchers, and I mean vice versa too. But I think there's definitely going to be some runs in this game. I would probably be going more towards the Mets myself, but I'm just not really in the mood to trust the Blue Jays right now. Mets coming off of a nice sweep, although it is a look-ahead spot because they just came off of a Philly series, and now they get the Braves next series. They get the Braves, so it's kind of a sandwich spot. That's kind of the reasons why we're not going after the Mets.
I'm not going home on the Mets this series. Absolutely not.
Yeah. because they get a big series up next against the team they care about. So over in this game is cool. I'll take that with you. But first side, I'm going to lay off.
Yeah, I do think the Blue Jays win this series. I think maybe the Mets salvage the last game with Senga against Kikuchi, but tomorrow is not an easy matchup either, or not a favorable matchup for the Mets, I believe, either. So I do think Toronto wins this series.
There you go. Back to the chat.
Yeah. Fun matchup, but this is a gross matchup. Say away, yeah. Pass. I like the Mets pitcher over, so even. Yeah, there you go. What would you parlay with the Rays? You can find some decent spots in college baseball to parlay with the Rays, but if you're talking Major League Baseball, I wouldn't talk you off of maybe like the Phillies, Marlins. There's not really too many parlay pieces in the MLB today. Actually, these lines are kind of respectable. But you can partner up that with, if it allows you to. BetOnline does not have college baseball odds. Oh wait, never mind. I had to click it, and they actually have it. Nope, those are just okay. Never mind. Those are baseball. Those are Major League. Oh, there are run lines on BetOnline. Wow. You can get Campbell. I would take Campbell minus 177. Parlay that up with the Rays. I think that would be my best pick. Blue Jays money line. I kind of agree with that one there. Marlins minus 1.5 and the Rangers. Rangers under. What do you think? We haven't gotten to that game yet. I haven't taken it too deep of a dive in there. Mets are 11-2 at home versus the Jays. All right. Last time they played the Jays, though, what was I don't know. Over 8.5, yes. Mets run line, yeah. Verlander strikeout overs. Rockies parlay. Rockies Jays. And then this soccer game. That's all. But we'll keep on moving on here. We were asked about the Rangers here. They're a pick 'em against Seattle in this spot. Let's get into it. The matchup between Luis Castillo and John Gray. Line opened up at minus 115. It's now minus 108, so a 7-cent line movement towards Tejas. Line opened up at an 8, went up to an 8.5. It's now back down to an 8, and it's moved 17 cents towards the original line, towards the under. We have 25% of the tickets and 65% of the cash is on the Seattle Mariners in this spot here. And the lines move towards the Rangers, but most of the tickets coming in on the Rangers, which is kind of interesting here. Weird line movement here. Then we have 67% of the tickets and 85% of the cash is on the under. The line opened up at an 8, went up to an 8.5, and around right back down to an 8, which tells me that maybe we see an under in this game. Both these pitchers, I see a lot of green on my spreadsheet. The only problem is these teams hit. John Gray, 1.95 ERA, 0.93 whip, 8.07 strikeouts per nine, which is 23%, 1.67 walks per nine, a 235 BABIP, a 375 FIP, and a 3.97 SIERA. On the other side, that was probably just echo them. 3.72 ERA, 1.07 whip, 11.79 strikeouts per nine, 32%. 2.17 walks per nine, a 279 BABIP, a 384 FIP, and a 306 SIERA. Both look pretty good. Both bullpens are solid. With the SIERA advantage going towards Seattle, the FIP going towards the Rangers. The Rangers bullpen has actually improved lately. One of the things that I was worried about the Rangers for, they've improved a little bit here. Both teams top 10 versus right-handed pitching. 108 WRC plus for the Rangers, 102 for the Mariners here in this spot. With the line moving the way it is, tells me that this under is live in this game. And that is worth a look. It's a 4, though. I would have preferred a 4.5. Obviously. I lean first 5 under in this game. I like both these pitchers. The line movement's pointing towards the under. I'm going to grab it. First 5 under 4, minus 101. It's not a bad price here. I think we see a little bit of a lower scoring game between these two.
Yeah, I think if I was going to go after anything in this game, it's probably the Rangers. Even though I like Castillo, I have a Cy Young ticket on him. He hasn't been pitching well this year. You know who has? John Gray, 2.81 ERA this year. Only 18 earned runs at 57 and 2/3 innings pitched. They've won his last 5 starts, where he's allowed a combined 7 earned runs in his last 5 starts. He's allowed 3 earned runs in his last 4. He has been nothing short of phenomenal lately. Luis Castillo finally had put together back-to-back good games. They were against Oakland and Pittsburgh. So we'll see how that one goes. Previous to that, 5-3, 4-2, and 3 in his last 5 starts before those 2 starts. For me, I would be more inclined to back Texas in this game at a pick-em price. They're almost a dog to a favorite at this point. Figure I'd throw that one out. But for me, this is a Texas or nothing spot. And I'm high on Seattle.
Yeah. I have no interest in the side. I guess the line movement's telling me a little bit Texas, but not enough.
Nothing will put up on the side or anything.
No, it'd be under nothing for the site.
Bovada has no WNBA or college baseball. They have college baseball. I bet college baseball on Bovada. I'm staring at it right now. I don't know.
They don't have run lines like BetOnline does.
Let's see, and they should have. These are all live games. I'm staring at the WNBA games right now.
I need to cap the WNBA.
So I don't know what you're missing, but I see them all. Love the Rangers here. Yeah, I kind of do too. They've been making bank for me for weeks. There you go. Almost want to put a side bet on Rangers minus 1.5. There you go. Mariners money line? No, not really. Not interested in that. Under, we could see. Texas first 5, yes. Washington first 5, yes. Y'all talking WNBA? No, but I have the Sky spread on the spread today. I have the over in the Wings game. I have Vegas minus 11. Actually, I got 10.5, and I got the Sparks plus 3. Why did the Rangers open up as a dog that confused? It's because of Luis Castillo. It's the only reason. Let's head to this game, Nick.
Yeah. Houston Astros, $1.25 favorites here in this game, total of 7.5. I can only imagine it's Shohei Ohtani, right? Yeah, Shohei Ohtani and Framer Valdez. Let's take a look at the line movement in this spot. Line opened up at minus 127 for the Astros. It's now minus 130 for the Astros. Line opened up at 7.5, minus 110. It did peak up to 8 for about 50 minutes. And then went right back down to a 7.5. It's moved 6 cents towards the under since the opening line. We are seeing 77% of the tickets and 76% of the cash coming in on the Angels. Big public underdog here in this one. Total opened up. Our total here, 46% of the tickets, 57% of the cash is on the under. The lines moved towards the under in this game here. Just a ton of money coming in on Shohei Ohtani and the Angels here. Honestly, not to my surprise, because Shohei Ohtani is a very public name. And he's been okay. 4.06 ERA, 1.1 whip, 12.77 strikeouts per 9, which is 35%, 3.19 walks per 9, 2.270 BABIP, 4.22 FIP, but a 2.94 SIERA. On the other side, Christian Javier, 2.4 ERA, 0.83 whip, 9.6 strikeouts per 9, 29%, 2.7 walks per 9, a 182 BABIP, a 378 FIP, and a 4.03 SIERA. The bullpen advantage definitely goes towards the Astros here. The hitting advantage does go slightly towards the Angels in this spot. With Javier. No, it's Valdez. It's Valdez, not Javier. I don't know why I have Javier typed in here. It's Valdez. I apologize on this one. Let me correct this here.
Yeah. Was it Javier yesterday?
I don't know. I don't remember. No, it was Supposed to be Framer Valdez yesterday.
Got it.
So let me grab Framer Valdez's numbers here in this one because it was supposed to be Valdez yesterday. And Valdez's numbers are amazing. 2.180 ERA, 0.91 whip, 10.91 strikeouts per nine, which is 32%, 1.91 walks per nine, a 269 BABIP, a 228 FIP, and a 2.79 Sierra. I think they have the pitching advantage here, the Astros, and the bullpen advantage. The market's moving towards them. The only thing they don't have the advantages is hitting. But generally, teams hit left-handers better than right-handers this year. That's one thing I've noticed. I like the Astros in this spot. I think that we have a major public underdog in the LA Angels, and I kind of want to double down on the Astros here, first 5 in full game. I think they get to Ohtani. Ohtani's not been as good as of late either. What has Ohtani done his last few starts? I believe he struggled actually. I know he lost his lost the first 5 his last start. I don't think I can get his pitching logs because he has hitting logs too. They lost his last game. They won his previous game before that. But he's not somebody that has been pitching overly well, and I think the Astros can get to him here. I'm going to double down on the Astros. First 5, minus 115, full game minus 130 here.
I'm going to grab the Astros run line plus 160.
I think 130 is fine, Tim.
No, I don't. The lowest I can get is 127. I'd rather go plus 160. Because I feel like it's not going to be a run game. It's either Astros win by 3 to 4 or they lose outright. And when it comes to that, I think it's better for us to put up the run line instead of the money line.
I disagree with the total this low. I think it's a lower variance game. And I can easily see I can easily see 3-2, 4-2, 3-2, 4-3 Astros. I see something along those. I see a 1-run win for them here. I don't see a run line here, personally.
I do. But I guess I'll lay 127.
You're acting like this is laying minus 200, Tim. Come on.
Essentially is, yeah.
It is not.
But I always like to fade Ohtani whenever, because he's always, especially when he's a dog, because everybody can see Ohtani at a dog price and want to go after it. No, this is an Astros spot today. I'm grabbing the Astros. That was one of the first things I saw last night was Ohtani's pitching. He's plus money. Give me the Astros. So fading the public dog. Let's go Houston today.
Yes. Do you need me to go through the chat?
Please. I'm putting up that play now.
I was starting to write down my plays. All right. Mariners money line maybe. We already did that one because you said y'all talking to me. Wiley, yeah, we already talked about that. Stros minus 1.5. Oh, Astros money line. Yes, Astros money line. Astros minus 1.5. I would look more towards a -1 than a -1.5 if you had to. But it's a minus 130. Let's stop acting like we need to run line this. How do you get WNBA and college baseball on Bovado? Click on the sports.
Yeah,
click on basketball
tab,
on the side.
Click on the NBA. Just click on the basketball tab. Scroll down. Click on the baseball tab. Scroll down. All of them are there. 31 out of the 32. They don't have anything for the Alabama game. Don't know why.
Yeah, ready? This is how you do it here. You would go and you would click on. For that, you'll click on basketball, WNBA. There's your WNBA games right there. You'll click on baseball. They have college baseball. There's your college baseball right there. That's how you are able to get that on Bovada.
There you
go. Morning, gentlemen. Morning. Astros. Yes, Astros. Astros with San Diego and San Francisco and Cincinnati plus 1.5. All right. First 5 under or first 5? Astros. Love the Golden Nuggets. Cashed a few same game parlays and regular 5. There you go. Parlay Freddie Freeman 1+ hit with Marcus Semien 1+ hit. Both are on a 20+ game hitting streak. There you go. There's a good little insight. Diamondbacks and Twins comebacks were wild, never in doubt. Money line for the Twins, never in doubt. Love to see it. The Astros. Maybe Nerfy, maybe lean Angels first 5. I'm on both the first 5 in the full game with the Astros, so I'm going to disagree with that. Ohtani took a foul tip to the foot last at bat. Okay, 103 miles an hour. Hard for Ohtani to pitch and hit. Well, agree. What's your favorite? What's your favorite college baseball 2 or 3 teamer without picking ECU? It would have to be Campbell as one for me. I would say Campbell, Texas, and this is not laying big chalk with the one seed.
No Texas. I'm on ULL.
Oh. Mine personally would be Texas A&M, Texas, and Campbell.
Well, I agree with Texas A&M and Campbell. Throw
Dallas Baptist.
Throw Dalbap in there. There you go.
And then Astros first 5 -1/2. You can get the Astros first 5 at -115. No need to lay the half a run. And for me, that's just one of those where if you can just lay the little bit of juice, like if you can get it under -140, I see no point laying a run line. I see no point laying a -half a run or anything like that, or a -1 if I can get it for less than 140. So Minnesota Twins and Cleveland Guardians. Twins -130 favorites. Total 8.5 in this game. Let's get into it here. The matchup between Bailey Ober and Aaron Savali. Line opened up in Minnesota -141, and it's moved down 18 cents towards the Guardians. It's now -123. So an 18-cent line movement towards Cleveland. Line opened up at 8.5 -120. It is now an 8 -115. So it's moved down half a run here. After an over last night, maybe that's worth a look here. Let's take a look here. There we go. And we have 80% of the tickets, 53% of the cash is on the Twins. The lines move towards the Guardians, which tells me the Guardians could be a look here. We have 78% of the tickets and 97% of the cash is on the under. The lines move towards the under. Let's take a look at the pitching matchup here. And I have nothing for Savali. I don't think Savali's pitched in the last 30 days. On the other side, Bailey Ober, 3.1 ERA, 1 whip, 8.38 strikeouts per nine, which is 24%, 1.86 walks per nine, a 2.63 BABIP, a 3.39 FIP, and a 4.08 SIERA. And the bullpen advantage goes towards Twins in this game. And the hitting advantage goes towards the Twins as well. It's just probably going to keep me off this game in general. 74 WRC plus for the Guardians, which is 29th in baseball against righties. Twins, mediocre 99, which is 15th. I think maybe the unders to look in this game if I had to get to anything in this spot here. All of a sudden, though, the Guardians are hitting.
Yeah.
But does that continue today? First 5 under 4.5 is -115. I don't hate that. That's kind of intriguing to me here. The first 5 under at 4.5 here. One quick thing. It was 78% of the tickets, 97% of the cash on the under. And the line moved from -120 to -115 and dropping half a run. I'm going to move on it here. First 5 under 4.5, Twins and Guardians for me.
Everybody kind of knows my feelings on AL Central matchups. I stay away from them. I can never get them right. And I can't get a grasp on this division. Especially when it's two of the AL Central teams going up against each other. Savali and Ober. I feel like Ober's got a slight pitching advantage, but nothing crazy. Minnesota's only favored because it's at home. If it was neutral, it'd be like a pick'em. Both teams are 5-5 their last 10. I kind of lean towards the Minnesota Twins, but after a big comeback yesterday, I'm not really sure if I can necessarily go after this one. This one's going to be a stay away. I don't really like this division at all to go after in terms of betting games. So this one's going to be a pass.
Fair.
Texas A&M double parlay. No, I don't like. Nick likes Texas. I like ULL today. I am not on Texas. Guardians money line, and the over 8. You guys have fun with this one. I really can't go after it. I did Dalbap, A&M, Campbell, of course ECU all day. 2-teamer with them and the Nuggets. You already got the Nuggets. There you go. Nerfy. I could see it. Virginia total up to 14 from 12.5. All the number. I like all 1-4 matchups to go over the total.
I think I bet that over in Virginia. I think I got it at the 14 though. I got UVA over 13 at -125.
There you go. The Duffy borderline. Yeah, pass. Any college totals over in every single 1-seed game.
If it's a regional host, I bet the over because I expect
host score the most. Over.
I like that. Yeah.
We got 5 games left.
Yeah. This one's got my attention for a play, and this is a beautiful matchup that I must hit the button for.
Stop it. Get some help.
We have the Kansas City Royals as a pick'em favorite in this game. -115, total 9.5. Not only are they a pick'em favorite in this game, Tim, they are a pick'em favorite with Jordan Lyles on the mound versus Anderson. Line opened up -115. It's up to a -123. So an 8-cent line movement towards the Royals here with a pitcher who's yet to win a ball game this year. And total opened up at a 9. It's up to a 9.5 now. So it's moved up half a run. Did open up juice towards the over. It's juice towards the under now. Let's take a look at the line movement here in this, or the money coming in on this one here, because it has moved towards the over and it has moved towards the Royals. And we're getting 14% of the tickets and 43% of the cash is on the Royals. So the sharp money all over KC in this game. And the public all over the Rockies at a dog price here. 86% of the tickets, 57% of the cash. It just moved 15% of the tickets, 35 was on the Royals, so 85 and 65 on the Rockies. We have 66% of the tickets, 86% of the cash is on the over, and the line is moved towards the over here as well. My initial thought was the over in this game. I want some piece of Kansas City as well. I think they can hit Anderson in this game. Let's take a look at the pitching matchup here. This actually was supposed to be Gomber. There's been a pitching change. It was supposed to be Gomber, and now it's Anderson. All right, so I do not have the numbers.
Yesterday.
Yeah, Anderson was supposed to pitch yesterday. I do not have the numbers for Anderson. So all I know is Jordan Lyles is bad and has a FIP in the 6.74 and a Sierra at a 5.53. I'm going to stay off this game for right now. I was looking at it, but with the pitching change, I need to go back and relook at it. So no play for me.
Oh, I thought you were down for the ugly dog. Not the dog, but the ugly.
The ugly favorite. I can get behind a Royals play actually here. I can get behind the Royals.
I just put them up -122. This one's gross. I almost put the run line up at plus like 160.
It's gross, and yeah, I'll grab it here, and I can grab the full game because I have the Rockies rated as one of the worst bullpens in baseball. So Kansas City Royals -123 with Lyles and Anderson.
Yeah, it's just gross. That's all it is a gross play. Rockies money line. Nope. Under. Nope. This is the game that you parlay the Rays with? No.
This is such a high variance game that probably Kansas City -1's not a bad play.
This one seems pretty straightforward. Rockies first to 2, but it does feel kind of coin tossy. Give me the Royals. Jordan Lyles is bad. Yes, he is. Rockies first 5. No. Rockies money line. No. Poopy play would be with Brandon Wood Jr. and the Royals. Let's go to this game, Nick, and I already have a play for this one.
Yeah, we have, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, let me make sure this is a factual statement before I go ahead and say it. Yep. We have the first place Diamondbacks.
Yes. Go D-backs. Let's go.
Against the first place Braves. Minus 120 are the Braves, total 9.5 in this game. I feel like out of necessity, we need to bet the Braves so they can continue to lose games. Line opened up at 130. It's down to a 119 now. So an 11-cent line movement towards the Snakes here in this game. Line opened up at a 9. It dipped up to a 9.5 at one point. It's back down to a 9. And it actually has moved 9 cents towards the under since the opening line here in this game between Morton and Merrill Kelly on this one. Let's take a look at the money coming in on this game here as big money coming in on the Diamondbacks here. 81% of the tickets, 89% of the cash is on the Diamondbacks, and the lines move towards the Diamondbacks. We have 52% of the tickets, 53% of the cash is on the under. The lines move slightly towards the under here. This is a tricky game. It is. I kind of want to see what has graded for this game. What the Action Network has. They have shows slight value, maybe a little bit on the Diamondbacks here. I think there is value on the D-backs here. Let's take a look at the pitchers real quick. Okay. Merrill Kelly, 2.59 ERA, 0.83 whip, 11.2 strikeouts per nine, which is 33%, 2.01 walks per nine, a 2.25 BABIP, a 2.71 FIP, and a 2.89 SIERA. On the other side, Charlie Morton, 4.45 ERA, 1.55 whip, 11.75 strikeouts per nine, which is 29%, 3.81 walks per nine, 382 BABIP. He's been getting hit. Charlie Morton, somebody that I've been projecting to regress for a while now. I think he started to last game. 3.32 walks per FIP and a 3.65 SIERA. Bullpen advantage goes towards the Snakes here. Hitting advantage goes towards Arizona in this game. The so-called amazing Braves lineup is putting up 92 WRC plus, which is 22nd in baseball versus right-handed pitching, while the Diamondbacks are putting up the fourth best at 110. So the line movement's telling me the Diamondbacks are a decent look. The pitching advantage is with the Diamondbacks, in my opinion. The bullpen advantage, the hitting advantage is all with the Diamondbacks, and we're getting them at a dog price here. I'm going to grab some Arizona, which probably means the Braves win this game. But I'm going to grab Arizona money line plus 109.
Yep, all over it with you. That was the play I was looking at the beginning. I like Merrill Kelly. I back Merrill Kelly. The Arizona Diamondbacks are currently tied for the division lead and tied for the best team in the NL. If they were in the AL, they would still be fourth in the AL. Just shows how much better right now the AL is playing than the NL. This is an interesting one. The Braves are coming off of their series loss versus Oakland. They won their last game. Good for them. 4-2. They scored all of 7 runs against the Oakland Athletics, a team that's allowing 7 runs a game. Yeah. I don't like this Braves team right now, especially out west. I think they struggle a little bit. Diamondbacks money line. Let's run it. What's up, Twins? I'm digging into college baseball picks, my guys. Let's get it. All my stuff scrolling across the bottom, from games today to winning regionals to winning supers to winning the entire thing.
Yeah, mine are up on the on my Twitter.
There you go. Early opinions on the over 5.5 in Game 1 of the Stanley Cup, Nick.
I'm looking at Florida Game 1, and then I'm going to look to grab Vegas to win the series after Game 1.
There you go.
I believe you can get plus 425 for Florida Game 1 Vegas series.
I wouldn't even parlay the Rays. They choked before they were favorites. No, I'm not worried about the Rays. Diamondbacks, yes. D-backs, yes. It does seem whenever I bet on the Braves, they lose. Whenever I bet against them, they win.
Yep.
Can't get them right. Can you go ahead and throw like $1 on the Braves today? And by $1, I mean an actual dollar, like a George Washington dollar, not $100. I think I want to take first 5 D-backs. Yes. Mystics, and you like the Mystics today, and the under. I don't like the under. I like the over in that game. I do like the Sky. I do like the Sparks. I'm on Vegas though. Under 9.5. I don't know about the under 9.5 in that Braves game. You like the Braves? Nope. Nerfy? Sure. Lots of D-backs love. Good luck. Braves will beat the Red Sox. True. Gallen, Kelly, Hunter. Yeah, I agree. That's the order I would have them into. 3 games left, and I have a play for this one, Nick.
Yeah. We have the Chicago Cubs and the San Diego Padres. Padres minus 160 favorites, total 8.5. And didn't the Padres play in Miami yesterday? Didn't they just finish up a series in Miami yesterday?
Yes.
So that's a terrible travel spot here for them. Line opened up at 171, and line's kind of reflecting that minus 155 now. Total opened up at a 9, juice towards the under. Now it's 8.5, juice towards the over. So not a huge line movement there. And that one, take a look at where the money is coming in on this one here. As we have, let me scroll down to the game. We have 18% of the tickets are on the Cubs, and 64% of the cash is on the Cubs. Big sharp money coming in on Chicago here. And we have 44% of the tickets and 87% of the cash is on the over, and the lines move towards the under, though. So that one's kind of tricky. The only thing is, can we trust Jameson Taillon is the question here, because Michael Wacha has actually been pretty good this year. 0.84 ERA, 0.72 whip the last 30 days, 7.31 strikeouts per 9 with 22%, 1.97 walks per 9, a 183 BABIP, a 291 FIP, and a 4.22 SIERA. On the other side, Jameson Taillon, tricky here, 10.9 ERA, 1.96 whip. He's been horrible the last month, 8.31 strikeouts per 9, which is 19%, 3.63 walks per 9, 393 BABIP, a 657 FIP, and a 4.88 SIERA. Hitting advantage does go towards the Cubbies, who are hitting 88 WRC plus versus right-handed pitching, which is 24th. And on the flip side, Michael Wacha and the Padres are hitting 80 WRC plus, which is 27th. So the hitting advantage does go towards the Cubbies. The only thing that scares me is his pitching. But when we're getting such a big plus price tag here, the bullpen advantage does go towards the Padres in this game, which would probably make me have to isolate this to the first 5 innings with the Cubbies here. The question is, do we trust Taillon? And I'm gonna err on the side of yes. Padres on a bad travel spot here. They just dropped 10 on Miami yesterday. I could see them starting slow here. I'm going to grab the Chicago Cubs at plus 130 in the first 5 innings.
That's exactly where I was going to go. I was going to go there and the over. Just
I have
because,
no interest in the total.
But the only reason why I would go over, it would kind of be a hedge off of the Cubs because
if Taillon gives up runs,
it's going to be ugly. But no, I'm going to go Cubbies. It's a very, very bad situational spot for the Padres traveling across the country on no days rest. Cubbies are already there. Yeah, this is 100% a Cub spot for me.
Yeah, I like the Cubbies here as the dog. All right, yeah. It's nerve-wracking backing Jameson Taillon. That's one thing is he's not a pitcher I particularly trust, but the spot here, the market is screaming Cubs with the way the money has come in on the Cubs as well. So definitely think that the market's telling us something here on this one as well.
Sounds good. Go back to the chat. I'm putting this one.
Yeah, I saying Cubs money line.
Yes, sir.
Under 8.5. Yay, I'm sharp. Yep. Option on MLB Twins win, NCAA Oregon State win, Arizona over, and Northeastern as a dog.
Oregon State.
I stayed off the Oregon State game.
I didn't.
You want Xavier? No, Xavier plays
Sam
Oregon.
Houston. Sam Houston. I like Sam Houston, and I like Northeastern.
I like Arizona, just the money line in college baseball. Yeah.
There you go.
Nats money line, Orioles run line, and the over. Taillon almost as bad as Lyles. Yeah, and that's why it's super scary to back him here. Very scary. Yeah, I can't endorse the shitty pitchers today. Well, I like shitty pitchers apparently. Cubs under 9. I want nothing to do with the total. I don't. And it's down to an 8.5 on some books. All right. I'm going to call it the marquee matchup of the day. The Dodgers and the Yankees.
We already talked to Royals in the. Oh. You were being serious on that one. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm being semi-serious here. Luis Severino and Clayton Kershaw, your pitching matchup here. Line opened up at minus 135 for the Dodgers. It's now minus 132, a 3-cent line movement towards the Bronx Bombers. Total opened up at an 8.5 minus 105. It's now an 8 minus 103. So it opened up juice towards the under. It's now juice towards the under, just a half run lower. See where the money's coming in on this one here, as we have 60% of the tickets and 85% of the cash is on the Yankees here in this spot, and the lines move 3 cents towards the Yankees. Makes sense. Bigger bets coming in on them here. 70% of the tickets, 77% of the cash is on the under in this game. The lines moved slightly towards the under, or has moved half run towards the under, which I can kind of agree. This is kind of interesting there. Severino's been awesome. 1.59 ERA, 0.79 whip, 7.94 strikeouts per nine, which is 23%, 3.18 walks per nine, a 143 BABIP, a 373 FIP, and a 4.51 Sierra. On the other side, Clayton Kershaw, 5.55 ERA, 1.73 whip, 12.58 strikeouts per nine, which is 31%, 4.07 walks per nine, a 443 BABIP. So he's actually getting hit, Kershaw, here a little bit. 4.11 FIP and a 3.59 Sierra. Bullpen advantage goes towards the Bronx Bombers. Hitting advantage goes towards the Bombers as well. Yankees, 132 WRC plus against left-handed pitching, which is 6th in baseball right now the last 30 days. Clayton Kershaw and the Dodgers, though, the Dodgers 106 WRC plus, which is 8th against righties. So they're hitting righties pretty well. I think the Yankees are the play in this game as a dog in this one at plus 122. And I'm gonna side with New York here in this one. And I know Kershaw's been pitching well, but I do expect the Yankees to get to him today. So give me the Yankees as a dog here, plus 122.
Yeah, no, I'm going to be on the same page as you here. Sevy's been good his first 2 starts. Granted, he only has pitched 2 starts. Only allowed 2 earned runs combined in those 2 starts.
This is probably definitely the best lineup he's faced, though.
100%. But whenever I see a little bit of plus money, I think that this line's just a little bit. I don't want to say it's short because these two teams, the Dodgers are only a half game better than the Yankees, which the Yankees are now 10 games over 500. So much for a slow start with them. They are now 2 games back of the Baltimore Orioles, 6 games still back of the Rays. But this is a Yankees team that's going to be competitive now. I believe they're firmly into a wild card spot at the moment. Not firmly. Wow. Because they are only 3.5 games up on Toronto, and they're in the third. And Yankees are only in the 3rd wild card spot. But it is what it is. I would have to go after the Yankees in this one as well, backing Sevy, who's looked really good so far this year.
I'm definitely for that, yeah. And even as a Mets fan, I would like to see the Yankees start playing better because I do have their over win total. So this is definitely a team that I do expect better from. So kind of what I'm looking at there as well.
Back to the chat, Nick. I'm currently typing up the thing to put up on the site.
Yep. Giants, Guardians, and Twins. And Twins all win. Well, the Guardians are playing the Twins. Dodgers with a Judge home run. I can see Judge getting to him here. Yankees first 5 run line. Where's the Spankies? Who knows? And Fernando saying the under. It's not a terrible look. Moving to the last game here where the Giants are $1.50 favorites. Total 8 in this spot. Let's take a look at the line movement in this one here. Kramer and Webb, your pitching matchup here. Line opened up at 151. It is now minus 152. So it's a 1 cent line movement towards San Fran. Nothing huge. Line opened up at 8 plus 105 to the over. It's now 8 even money to the over. So it's a 5 cent line movement towards the under in this game here. Let's take a look at the money coming in on this one here. We are getting 43% of the tickets, and 96% of the cash is on the Giants in this game. Big bets coming in on San Fran in this spot. 54% of the tickets, 82% of the cash is on the over, yet the line's moving towards the under in this game. Let's take a look at the matchup here. Webb has looked really well recently with a 1.3 ERA, a 0.98 whip, 8.57 strikeouts per nine, which is 25%, 2.34 walks per nine, a 267 BABIP, a 262 FIP, and a 3.33 Sierra. On the other side, Dean Kramer, 2.45 ERA, 1.30 whip, 7.06 strikeouts per nine, which is 19%, 2.45 walks per nine, a 318 BABIP, a 342 FIP, and a 4.58 Sierra. I think definitely the pitching advantage goes towards Logan Webb and the San Francisco Giants. Slight hitting an edge towards the Orioles, though, 101 WRC plus versus righties compared to 96 for the Giants. So not a huge hitting advantage here in this one. I think this line's telling us that the Giants take care of business in this game. I'm going to take a look at what it is here because the run line is 131 and the money line is 152. You can get the run line for minus 109 or the minus one line for minus 109 here with the San Francisco Giants. I'm going to grab the Giants here at minus one. I think that this is a game that they win. So I'm grabbing San Fran here in this spot, and I know Tim's going to disagree with me.
Hey, it's my boy Creamer. It's the Cream, who's actually been pitching a little bit better as of late compared to the beginning of the year. Granted, 3 earned runs, 1 earned run, 3 earned runs in his last 3 starts. But no, this is a Orioles team that I always like. They're 14 games over 500. They're the most profitable team in baseball, and they're 18-9 on the road this year. I'm not afraid of backing them on the road. They've actually been better on the road than they've been at home, and 22-5 on the run line at home. Obviously, this is would be a plus money run line or a plus run line, but this is an Orioles team that has been really, really good on the road this year. So not a team I want to fade on the road, Nick. Giants 16-13 at home. Giants have actually looked good as of late. They've worked their way up into starting to talk about trying to get up to a wild card spot. So this is they're only like a game behind, half a game behind for a wild card spot at the moment. So a team that's actually been competitive. Baltimore currently the number 1 wild card team in the AL. I like Baltimore at plus money in this one, but I always like Baltimore at plus money.
Fair, yeah. I'm on the opposite side there.
First 5 under in this Baltimore game, I could see it. Nerfy for this one, an ugly one is Oakland and Miami. Nerfy. No, I could see the Nerfy in Oakland and Atlanta, Oakland and Miami, 100%. That is all the games for today. I'm just super excited. We're about 7 minutes away from college baseball starting up. So get your bets in for that. Come on, Nick. Cream's rise to the top. Orioles money line, very live dog. Late night slaughter game. Love it. We'll go ahead and pay some bills before I head on out. If you guys are new to the channel, like, comment, subscribe, share, do all that good stuff. We appreciate all the support. Check out all the links in the description below: Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Discord, Facebook, picks and parlays, premium plays, merch, TikTok, ESP Shorts, and the EarleSportsBets.com website, all linked down below. I will mention I will not be a part of the show tomorrow, and there may not be a show on Sunday, depending on timing. Oh, no, there'll probably be a show on Sunday. Sorry. I will not be a part of it on tomorrow, though. I will be traveling to Virginia. Nick's going to be going there today. I'll be going there tomorrow for some ECU Pirates regional baseball. Let's get it. So I figured I'd mention that. So when you guys don't see me tomorrow, there you go. SeatGeek, concert tickets, sporting event ticket needs, ESP at checkout, $20 off your first purchase. Recapping for today, kind of like the Reds. I kind of like the Nationals, the Rays on the run line, the over in the Mets game. I'll be rooting for the Mets, but I don't think they win. I kind of like Texas, Houston, the Royals, D-backs, Cubbies, Yankees, Orioles. There you go. Nick?
Yeah. Let's go ahead and let's take a look here.
Untouchable, you can come on. Nick will send you a message. You come on. Come on.
There you go. I'm on the first 5 under Miami and Oakland. I'm on St. Louis team total over 4.5 and first 5 money line. Rays first 5 money line. I'm on the over 8.5 Mets and Blue Jays. I'm also on the Blue Jays team total over 3.5. Cleveland, Minnesota over first 5 under 4.5. Doubling up on the Astros first 5 money line, full game money line. Arizona money line. Cubbies first 5 money line, Yankees money line, and Giants -1. I believe I'm missing a couple here that I forgot to track on BetStamp. I think the first 5 under in Seattle as well. Follow me on Twitter. That's where all my plays are.
There you go. That's going to do it for this episode of the Earle Sports Bet Show. Good luck in everything you're betting, especially some college baseball today. And we'll send it out with this.